to the voice of IISJED. This is Sayyida Fariha Naz from class 9 and today I am here with the edition on the special visit of Miss Mahira Khan, the youth icon of India, to IISJED recently. It was a moment of great delight for the students of IISJED to have an interactive and informative session with the young rising youth leader of India, Miss Mahira Khan, who had been in Saudi Arabia for her holy trip of Umrah. Ms. Khan has been in the limelight for her powerful speech at the 4th edition of National Youth Parliament Festival 2023 organized in the Indian Parliament recently.
And of farmers to famines, Mahatma Gandhi still chose ahimsa and satyagraha for independence. Taking inspiration from India, Nelson Mandela also chose to forgive the apartheid regime in South Africa. My dear audience, like this year's theme, India for the World, India not only preaches but also practices Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. In India's G20 presidency, we advocate for a multilateral.
She has become an internet sensation among millions of people, and her video in the Indian Parliament has earned a lot of plaudits on the social media. While interacting with the board-going students of the school, Ms. Khan shared her experiences as a participant of National Youth Parliament and further encouraged students to have a positive mindset towards their goals in life.
Yes, ma'am. What's your name? Salwa. Go ahead.
What inspired you to become the National Youth Parliament, like to participate in it?
I told you my why was clear. Because I learned from my mistake. If I would have not been there, some other might be there. That's not a thing. But I was there, a Muslim girl who needed to represent her community, her language, Urdu, her state, Chhattisgarh. जिसके बारे में इतने negative perception I can't even tell you. It's considered as a backward state at national level. And I wanted to change that perception. So my why was clear. That's why I participated again.
In response to the questions of the students, she talked about her struggles in life and how her strong determination helped her overcome all obstacles of life and achieve the position of a youth leader of India.
And my question is, you said that you prepared this speech just in one day, and it's such an amazing speech. I'm really inspired by that. I would like to know, what did you do to prepare this speech so fast and such an amazing way?
I honestly and very genuinely feel that I went to achieve a task and that task is done. So I feel relieved. The impact of success and happiness and oh wow feeling that my father feels. I don't feel that I have done one thing, it's over. And that wow, success हो गया, ये हो गया, वो हो गया. ये community वालों को लगता है कि हमारे में से एक बंदा उठ के गया है. ये हमारे state वालों को लगता है कि छत्तीसगढ़ की कोई बेटी गई है. तो that's what success is to me, कि उन सबको ज़्यादा अच्छा लग रहा है. For me, I feel I went on to achieve something, I worked hard और वो मिल गया.
Miss Mahira earned a lot of praise from the principal, Dr. Muzaffar Hassan, for an insightful session with the students of IISJED.
A brief description about the Youth Parliament. Mahira is one of the winners. There were 3 winners, and among 3 winners, she is the one. And very specific thing about her speech is that there were other speakers also like her, but her speech became so viral. I was not aware of her. I was watching the YouTube and I saw her, and then when I came to know that she is a product from the university where I have worked for so many years.
In a short video presented to the students of IISJED, Ms. Mahira could be seen praising the country's Prime Minister and describing India as the peace ambassador of the world.
India for the world, India not only preaches but also practices Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. In India's G20 presidency, we advocate for a multilateral world in which no one country dominates another country. When China dominated Indo-Pacific, India rushed to help and support ASEAN countries. It acted east. When Sri Lanka needed loans, India was the first to give assurance to IMF. It showed that we believed in neighborhood first. And when Turkey, Syria were hit by deadly earthquakes, India rushed for their aid. It showed our brother.
The principal, Dr. Muzaffar Hassan, in his address, extended his gratitude to the guests and spoke of how her life could be a source of inspiration for students to rise above all obstacles and reach the acme of their goals.
Thank you for inviting Ms. Mahira Khan in this program. What are your views on this program?
Mahira Khan is a discovery for me, and I hunted her by making lots of efforts by collecting her contact number and then getting in touch with her, and finally she is here to deliver her address for our children, and I strongly hope that our children must have been immensely benefited by her wonderful speech. And the purpose behind calling her and inviting her to address our children was to make our children aware about this youth parliament, this national youth parliament, which is very new to our children. Our children, of course, they several times participated in mock United Nations, but for them this youth parliament, particularly this national youth parliament, was a new thing for them. So that's why I thought of calling her, and she accepted our invitation, and I am very thankful to Mahira. She came along with her family members, her parents and younger brother and sister, and she delivered her speech. She spent her precious time over here, and I strongly believe that our children must have been benefited out of her wonderful address.
Our reporter interviewed Ms. Khan and took her feedback on the occasion. The young reporters also interacted with the students and the school principal to know their reactions about the interactive session that they had with Ms. Mahira Khan.
My first question is to you that how was your interaction with the IISJED students?
It was lovely. I love interacting with students. I love interacting with these young adults who will step into the world, and I'm so fortunate that I could be a source of their learning and inspiration. It was lovely. Thank you to Principal Sir for having me here.
Reason for every success is hard work and pure hard work. Yet you have someone who pushes you. In what ways and who pushed you for your success?
Family first. So 100% credit to family. But there have been so many people who have helped me in this journey, and I would be so biased if I just take sole credit for myself, because in life you get help from a lot of people. You should find grace in taking help, and you should also find grace in accepting your mistakes. So there have been a lot of people who helped me, right from a random person who helped me get the printout to even intellectuals and my classmates who helped me prepare the speech. So there have been endless people who have given me help, and I'm so fortunate for their help.
So this was all about today's special edition on Ms. Mahira Khan's visit to IISJED. We will be back with some another amazing news. Till then, goodbye.